Greetings to you. Hello, I'm V from V Love and Tarot and V Love and Crystals. I hope that you're well. Today's pick a card reading is on how you will meet your person, and this was a request from the lovely Life channel. Thank you so much for this suggestion. I have other pick a cards like who may you marry, who your future spouse would be, your next relationship, who's watching you, who's stalking you, all that stuff. I have all that in my pick a card playlist. I like to dive into those. So this one is like kind of an extension on how you will meet your special person. So pile number one, we have the New Era's Element Tarot, which I created an oracle out of. This one is the Fra Duchess Tarot, and this is the Textured Tarot. So please do choose with your intuition which one do you feel most drawn to. 1, 2, 3. You can choose with your eyes too. We have the rose quartz for pile 1. Pile 2 we have the black tourmaline, and pile 3 we have the the red jasper. So I'm gonna give you some time. If you need to pause, please go for it. If you need to choose more than one pile, please go for it. Send you love and lights, prosperity, and may you find the answers you're looking for. Love for all 3 piles, and luck and prosperity. Alright, so let's start with pile number 1. Okay, hi friends. Thank you for choosing pile number 1's message. Thank you so much. Blessings, love, and lights, bright lights at that. Thank you for being here. Let me move this light a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with our angel numbers. I'm so into angel numbers these days. I'm working on an angel deck, learning as much as I can, and I just love incorporating them into my readings. So let's see. You have 10 and 4. So 104. I'm going to start with that. 10, 4, 10, 4. Okay, I'm going to do 14 and then 104. So let me do 104 first. That's the first number that came to my mind. I'm going to start this energy with a nice message. 104. God, the angels, or the universe, whatever you believe in, are with you every step of the way. Call on them for help when you need it. Never feel alone. So if you're needing to call in your spirit guides in a time of need, the time of desperation, the time of despair, in a time of gratitude, or to just connect with your ancestors, reach out to them. Set an altar, just meditate, think, and really collect yourself, and try to just blank out your energy. You know, if you're feeling sad, I would say try to feel that, but also try to connect with your ancestors to help you with what you're feeling. Okay, so now I'm going to go with 14. 14. Your angels are encouraging you to spend time listening to them. Remember, angels are as loud as your angels are as loud as your willingness to listen, or your ancestors, your spirit team are there to listen, and they are communicating with you too. Believe it or not, they give you signals. Sometimes, well, most times, I get a lot of people honking their horns right when I'm trying to convey my message, and it's like, oh, thank you, spirit. Thank you for the synchronicity, for the sound. Thank you for that. So that's for your message. Lovely pile number 1. Listen to your spirit team, to the signs, the synchronicities, the sounds surrounding you. All right. That's how you can learn to communicate. All right, pile number 1. How will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? So we have leader. Please help me clarify this leader card. How will you meet your person? Pile number 1. We have the rose quartz too. We have life. Oh, and that's the name of the channel who requested this video. I like it. So if you're watching this, maybe this is your pile, life. All right. How will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? Pile number 1 message. Please let me clarify the leader. Intelligence and destruction. Do I need to go for technology? All right, friend. So pile number 1, group, love and light to you. Okay, we have the rose quartz here. Love, lot of love, lot of love. So I feel this energy is saying that number 1, you might meet them when you're in either the workplace, some kind of environment where there's a lot of people. It's like coming and going, coming and going. There's just a lot of energies being exchanged. It can be like retail. It can be some it can be like the subway. It can be like something that has to do with a lot of people. No, actually, I don't think it's the subway. I think it's more like I think it's outdoors, but I think it has to do with like you being amongst a lot of people doing the same things. So maybe you going at the mall, you going to the mall, and everybody's doing the same thing. They're walking, they're shopping, they're working. So it's some place like that. A lot of life, leadership. It can be at work. It can be someone who is, when you meet them, it's like someone who may someone who might have their own business. It might be someone who is a teacher of some sort. So you're going to come in contact with someone in a public area for sure, and this person, you might meet them at their own establishment. You might meet them at your job. Maybe they're coming to shop at your job, or they're coming to do some kind of business at your job. Like, let's say you're a cashier, they're coming to check out at your lane. Or let's say that you're the big time buck owner, a buck winner. You make a lot of money and you're going to their place of employment. That kind of energy. It can be also like an important, not important, more like a higher end position where someone had to go to school and earn a lot of different degrees in order to, upgrade their financial status, upgrade their education. So it can be someone who is either, a lawyer or some kind of, like someone who either gets paid a lot of money with this leadership here. Maybe they teach classes, maybe they're a professor of some sort. I think it has to do with a lot of people, life, leadership, and then you have all these dolphins here swimming. So it could have to do with you meeting them at college, you meeting them in a mall, maybe you're at the bookstore in the mall and you're exchanging ideas, you're asking help for, what book to order, etc. Maybe it has to do with research, but how you're going to meet them in a wild, unorthodox environment where it's like you weren't expecting to meet anybody when you go there. Like you go to the bookstore, you're looking to buy a book, you're not looking to meet the love of your life. It just happens that way. So intelligence with leadership, I feel like this person, either they're book smart, they're street smart, or they're spiritual smart. Like they know a little bit about a lot, or they know a lot about a little, if that, I don't know, however it makes sense to you. We have this destruction card, which is the Tower moment, and this tells me that they could be going through something, very challenging in their life when you meet them. And maybe that is something that you'll be able to help them with. We got the leader here. Maybe that is something that they'll be able to help you with. Maybe you're going through this energies. How will you meet them? When the ish hits the fan is when you will be able to meet them. How you will be able to meet them. It can be that you're going through something very daunting, right? And then you're like, you know what? Let me go escape from my problems. Let me go to the bookstore. Let me relax. Let me go to the music store. Let me go to the clothing store. Let's just say. And then all of a sudden, had you not went through this moment, you would have not been able to escape and go somewhere else. And that is where you're going to be able to meet your person. Because of something that you're going through, where you're feeling like, I'm out of here, I gotta go. It could be that you're taking a bus somewhere. I gotta go take a vacation. I gotta go, I don't know, for a few days, just clear my mind. Clear my mind, mind energy. And then you go on a bus ride, or you take your car and you just start driving. You don't know where you're going. You're taking the lead. You're steering your own ship. You're driving your own your own car. And then all of a sudden, that's where you meet your person, wherever you land, another destination. You're swimming with the dolphins. It's like you're in another territory. So this life card tells me that this person can either be very so I'm getting a fire sign here, with the, of course, water. I'm getting water, yeah. Maybe Pisces, perhaps. But, and they have the sun here, fire. So I don't know, that's what I'm just getting, fire with the sun. That's what I'm just getting. That could be wrong. That could just be the energy that they're bringing, or the energy that you're bringing by the time you meet them. But I feel that this energy is saying that when you guys meet, you're going to feel alive again. You're going to feel this vitality. There's a life worth living. There's water worth swimming in. That's how you're going to know that you have found the person. So how? When stuff is going crazy in your life, the world is being turned upside down. Your world is being turned upside down. Destruction, lots of chaos, maybe some kind of breakup or some kind of departure. Maybe someone had to, let's say your best friend had to leave, and you're like, oh my gosh, but what? You're my best friend. What are you doing? You're leaving me, you're abandoning me, etc. And that turns your world upside down. It can be something minimal, it can be something grand. And that moment, that instance, is what takes you into this dating scene, or this this mingling, like you just propelling yourself into another situation where you meet the love of your life. And then you have technology, so maybe this energy is saying that you end up going far away and you meet this person. You're like, damn, why couldn't you have been closer to home? The dolphins swimming. And yeah, it could be that you keep in touch via technology. Maybe that's how you establish a connection. Maybe you end up, here's another message, maybe you end up going through this crazy moment. You go online and then you meet somebody and they're from far away, but this person brings you life. This person probably has a lot of leadership qualities, or maybe you do, maybe you both do. And so the technology card is just saying that's the way that you're going to start communicating from the beginning, getting to know each other online perhaps, and then you can take it elsewhere. You can take it further, sorry. So that's what I'm getting with the, courtesy of that. Courtesy of my Oracle and / tarot cards. I repurposed this deck so I can bring it more to my intuition, connect more with it. I colored it. I put a lot of vibrant life in here, a lot of colors, because it was just gray, and now it makes more sense to me. So let's see. So building blocks, look at that. So you got destruction, and then you have the building blocks. So that could say that how are you gonna meet this person? When you have just witnessed a crazy moment in your life, and now you're building yourself back up. See the towers. Right when you're ready to grab your ego, your pride, your resources, your confidence, your belongings, and now you're ready to start something from scratch, building yourself up, and maybe that's when you start opening your heart to love and receiving that love. So what this is suggesting is that when you meet your person, you'll be ready. You'll be ready for them because you have built yourself, you have repaired yourself, you have healed. So, I was getting, as soon as something troubling happens to you, you go straight outside and you start, getting you start feeling like you want out. And it's like that day that someone tells you traumatic news, you're like, oh, I'm getting out of here. I gotta clean my head. I gotta go jogging. And then you meet somebody at the park. It could be that, or it can be a gradual process because the blocks are, they're halfway through. So it can be that maybe after this crazy moment, let's say that you just had a breakup with someone. Or let's say that, I don't know, a business, your business that you built for yourself is not doing so well. So then you're like, oh crap, I have to go back to the drawing board. This is not what I wanted to hear. I don't wish that upon you. Nope. I'm just saying, for example, something crazy happens, and then, slowly start to rebuild, and 6 months to a year later, perhaps, or 2 to 8 months later, then you start, recognizing people and dating people, and then you find the love of your life. That's how it could happen as well. So how will you find the love? How will you find your person? Last card is all that glitters. When your perception is different, when your perception has changed, when you're more in a positive mindset, when you're more in alignment. So it's like you know, when things are right for you again, when you're not in the darkness, when the dust has settled and you see the sun. Let's keep going. How will you meet your person? Pile number 1. How will you meet your person? Let's put you down here. If you have chosen pile number 1, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I can keep you in mind for future readings as well. Grab that energy for you. Okay, so how will you meet your... Oh, snuckers. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Pile number 1, how will you meet your person? Please help me clarify this spread. How will you meet this person? Public energy, out in public, after a hard time. How will you maintain this connection? Technology. It can be that's how you meet them as well. All right, online or in person. Okay, how will you meet this person? Pile number 1, how will you meet your person, the love of your life? How will you meet your love of your life, your person? How will you meet them? You have, oh my stars. New beginnings, my friend. You see that's exactly what I was saying. New beginnings. And then you have great gratitude. So this tells me what I was just saying 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, that when the dust has settled, you have your life back in order. You're controlling your life again. You have control of your life again. You're leading your life again. Stepping into your magic again. Your light is no longer dimmed. You have the sun, there's vibrancy again. After this crazy moment is when you start to pick yourself up, building blocks by building blocks, and things are finally in alignment for you. And that's when you will meet your person, when you're ready. And it could also say that after your crazy moment, this person will help you build your blocks back up. And they're going to be right for you. They're going to add life to your life, add life, vibrancy, vitality to your life. And you're going to start a fresh, new, clean slate with this person. See, no beginnings, and then you have gratitude. You're going to be very grateful for this connection. If you were in the darkness before, you couldn't see this fog, your person, this new person is going to bring love, light, life into your life, Okay, new beginnings here. Look, you got cycle, new cycles starting. That's right. Consciousness. When you are, same thing as this, all that glitters, consciousness. When your perception has changed. You know, maybe somebody was dimming your lights. Maybe you were at a job that you hated, and that fogged up your brain, fogged up your mind, fogged up your heart. You get rid of that, or that thing gets rid of you. You know, it's like, okay, the universe doesn't want you with this job, so that, all of a sudden the person, your employment lets you go, let's just say. And it's like, all right, well, I wouldn't have done it on my own, so I'm glad that my job fired me. Good, now I can start something new. And then that propels you forward into a new romance, a new life, a new cycle, happiness. There's growth here. Look at the sunflowers. Glitter, prosperity, abundance here, a child. Maybe you'll create a family with this person. Okay, how will you meet this person? Let's add to this. Pile number 1, how will you meet your person? The love of your life. Please help me clarify. This is my fortune cookie oracle for sale on my Etsy shop. Buy any 2 of our decks, save $10 off with free USA shipping and tracking. And I also ship globally. Calculated shipping. How will you meet your person? Pile number 1. Patience is your friend. All right. That is like saying, that's hand-holding knowledge or advice. That's saying, don't expect, your person to just come and drop himself or herself on your lap. It's going to take some time. Building blocks, right? It takes time to build a tower again. So just be patient. This person will come through. Will you be ready? What work do you have to do in the meantime? What do you have to heal? We have a transformation. So once you have transformed, once you have changed your routines, once your life has started a brand new circle of life, from the death comes a rebirth. Once you have went through that, look, new routines, a new life, new cycles, new beginnings starting, you will see the transformation. You will see that your depression dissipated, or after your depression has dissipated, will you meet this person? or this person will help you transform and find happiness again. Depression will dissipate. That can be through this depression where you meet this person, or meeting this person will help you go through your depression, get over it. And the leadership, yeah, like helping you implement new, healthier routines, transforming you into something more powerful. Look, overcoming adversity. And I just said, seeing from a new perspective with the glitter and gratitude. When you have become more humble, you have learned your lessons, and you have seen new perspectives, will you meet the love of your life. That's how you will meet. That's how. All right, so what kind of wish would I give you? My wish for you, pile number 1. What is my wish for you, pile number 1? This is my wish. My wishes, manifestations, and blessings deck. It's on my Etsy shop. Check out my Etsy link down below. I also have Instagram sales. Check Instagram me at my verified account if you're interested in more information. They're cheaper than Etsy. All right, love. What wish do I have for you, pile number 1? Dream job. I just said that. I just said that, friend. I just said that. You probably will meet this person at a job. That's how we started here. Them coming to your job, you going to theirs. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much. May you achieve your dream job. I just said, if your job lets you go, you're finding a new place of employment, maybe working for yourself, and maybe that's how you will meet your person. It has to do with the public, a lot of people. That's how you're going to meet them. After circumstances, that leads you in that direction. After something very traumatic, it can be something very, very minimal, like, okay, my best friend wants to move away, or my dog had 6 puppies and now I have to give them away. That's heartbreaking, So anyway, I wish you a dream job of your liking, something that matches your heart and your soul's purpose. Much love. Thank you so much. Namaste. Closing this out. You have a beautiful rest of your season. And if you chose this rose quartz pile, please leave 1 in the comments. On to pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for choosing the black rose quartz. Hope you're doing well. The black rose quartz. That would be interesting to have. Black tourmaline. That's what I meant. Protection. All right. So sending love and light, blessings, and clarity your way. May you find everything you're looking for today in this video, and sending you on your way after this video to a better outlook, better good luck, prosperity. I'm gonna send you some blessings too via angel numbers. Okay, we have 9. We have 59 here. I'm so into angel numbers. I'm creating an oracle deck with my husband as we speak too. So, learning all that I can about them. Okay, 59. Let's see what we have for you. 59, my friends. Let me know if you love angel numbers as well. Okay, 59. There's a chance for you to undertake major spiritual growth at this time. Open up to healing information. Healing information. There's a chance for you to undertake major spiritual growth at this time. So it's saying to receive their growth, receive your spiritual awakening, receive the enlightenment, the downloads, the energy that you're stepping into. Receive it, claim it, embrace it, and embrace your new gifts as well. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of those synchronicities you keep seeing or hearing. So my synchronicities are, people honking their horns. Every time I'm in the middle of an important message and I question myself, but I don't tell you that. I'm like, am I on the right track? There goes a man or a woman honking her horn in the car as she drives by. And it's been happening for months. That's how I know that I'm on the right track, and I have to keep on going and delivering my message. So pay attention to synchronicities in different ways and how your spirits speak with you, and pay attention to your spiritual gifts. Really try to understand them, learn about them, ground them, progress, and accept the process, right? Trust the process. Trust that this is happening for your highest good, and work with what you got. Work with your gifts. Okay, so pile number 2. I know what pile we're in. Pile number 2. How will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? You're the love of your life. Okay, this one wants to come through. We got the presentation card. So that's the only card in here that doesn't have an assigned tarot meaning. So, okay, so this energy, this overall energy, oh, you can't even see with this light. This is telling me that this person might be presented to you in a way where you wouldn't have found them on your own. So it can be like someone introducing you to this lover, this new person of yours. It can be you like double dating, someone bringing their friend along, and you're like, oh wow, I'm so happy I'm at the third wheel. And then they introduce you to someone. It can be a blind date. It can be someone online, you know, who you met through a mutual friend. And had you not known that mutual friend, you would not have met this person. This person would have not been presented to you via Facebook, showing this person in your mutual friends list, you know. So this is going to be somebody who you're not going to meet intentionally. It's more like the universe is bringing them into your life for a reason, through a person, through Facebook, whatever, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And you are going to meet them at the right time, in divine timing. So pay attention to those mutual friends popping up. Pay attention to people wanting to set you up on a blind date or whatever. You might meet the love of your life if you accept this presentation, this invitation to go out and mingle. You know, it can be someone just saying, hey, you want to go out for dinner? And then that person, you know, stands you up, and then you end up meeting someone else in his or her place. You know, that's how sometimes the universe works, right? Something better comes along sometimes. All right, how will you meet your person? Pile number 2. Pile number 2, how will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? Pile number 2. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So it can be, okay, how? This person could be, you can be, you know, either meeting them at their work, and you know, you going out for lunch with your coworker, and you know, you guys, you know, all of a sudden spontaneously go out for pizza, and it's like your friend's like, wait a minute, I want pizza, but I also want this, the X, Y, and Z, and then you end up going there because of your friend, and that's how your friend, like I said, presents you this opportunity to meet someone else. Not intentionally, it's more like on purpose. Not on purpose. It's more like because of my coworker's hungry stomach, this person was presented to me. I wouldn't have went to this other restaurant because I don't eat that kind of food, you know? So look at that. And he looks like he's serving. So it could be at a fast food restaurant or just a restaurant in general. I'm sorry, fast food joint or a restaurant or a cafe or something like that. Maybe it's you being waited on, you know, at your favorite cafe or restaurant. Someone's waiting on you, and that could be the person that you fall in love with, or it can be a friend of that person, whoever. But I think it has to do with another party, a third party, introducing you to someone new. You have 5 of Swords here. Tell me more about this 5 of Swords. Okay, 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords. How will you meet this person? Please help me clarify this 5 of Swords. Please help me clarify this 5 of Swords. Why is this 5 of Swords here? 8 of Pentacles. Again with the money. All right. Okay, and then we got Emperor. Okay, so friends. This is, I don't know. I just feel I'm going back to what I said. This is a place of employment energy. Maybe you're working hard. Maybe you're waiting tables, and this person, your customer, your customer comes to you and asks you, you know, hey, do you have ketchup? Do you have ketchup? Can I have ketchup with this? And you're like, sure. And you come and you present them with ketchup, and they are the person that you fall in love with. You know, it can be that maybe they brought in a friend, and they introduce you to their friend because they're eating with their friend. And you know, like I said, it's some kind of third party situation here, where you meet someone through somebody else or through a circumstance that introduces you to someone else. You know, like you waiting on your customer, and then they're on the phone with someone, and then you're telling them, hey, you know, we shouldn't speak, we don't allow cell phones right now because it's such a private area, a nice, you know, luxurious restaurant. And they're like, what? what are you talking about? And then someone else is like, are you causing a scene? Let's just say, and then that person strikes your fancy, and you're like, thank you for defending me. And then you guys spark a conversation, so it's like a third party. And then you have Eight of Pentacles, so someone working hard, mastering their craft. It can be you, it can be them. Five of Swords energy is like some kind of, I don't know, I feel like some kind of winning, losing energy, where you might lose an argument with this customer, but then you might win someone's phone number at the end of the day because of this snotty customer who's giving you heat and giving you a hard time. And then you have the Emperor here, so this one can be very like an authority figure, so someone very structured, someone who it could be like, maybe your boss coming in and trying to diffuse the situation, and then your boss, propels you forward into meeting someone new, perhaps. It can have to do with your boss, it can have to do with maybe your parent, or someone introducing you to someone else. So I definitely feel it has to do with the third party. Like I said, that's what I'm going with. And then the Four of Cups here is telling me that you might not be up for wanting to date at this time. And that's when you're going to meet that love of your life, when you're not freaking looking for it. When you're like, meh, I'm tired of the dating scene. I'm tired of dating these losers who they take my number, but they never call me. Or I call them and they ghost me. And that's the energy we're stepping into. You're not ready for this relationship, and that's when it comes in. No matter if you're ready for it or not, no matter. And this Emperor is going to treat you very well. The Emperor can be someone who introduced you to the love of your life, or this can be the person that you're going to be marrying and getting to know on an intimate level, this Emperor. And he may have children, she may have children, or they just have that authority role. Wow. Okay, pile number 2. See, yep, I got the horn. That's how I know what I said is a wrap, and we're on track, and now I can move forward. Okay, pile number 2. How will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? Pile number 2. How will you meet your person? So all the decks that I'm using are linked below. Coming to life. All right, so you're coming to life. Number 1, you had life a few times. Life came out with the Sun card, with the word that said life. How will you meet this person? Coming to life. I think this has to do with you being in an environment where there's a lot of life happening, a lot of people talking, exchanging food, exchanging numbers, like a busy environment. Like I said, it could be a place of like food. Oh yeah, look at that. We have a lot of dishes here, utensils. And he's mastering his craft. So someone cooking perhaps, or someone just working really hard. So something coming to life. So something being created. So it can be a place of where, people are creating something like food. Maybe they're building something, like maybe a construction. Maybe you're walking past a bunch of construction workers. Something's being brought to life. They're creating, and you guys meet that way. And this person, notices you, and you guys, end up talking or whatever. Or it can, I see building blocks. So something being worked on, whether it's in a fast food restaurant or a building being built. And I know it's like, what? The guy is building a building. How can he stop and talk? I just mean, like, let's say, someone's doing construction on the street. And you're like, excuse me, I'm trying to get by, and they're like, sorry, you can't go this way. So then, you stop for directions, you ask them, and you're like, okay, which street do I turn? And they're like, go this way. And then you guys spark a conversation. Maybe there's a long red light, you talk, and then you guys, I don't know, part ways, but then you see him or her again the next day, and then you spark another conversation. Or maybe you see them at a restaurant, and then you're like, hey, weren't you the construction worker, or the crossing guard, or the person who directed traffic the other day? That was really nice of you, blah, blah, blah. And then you guys exchange numbers, so who knows? Or maybe they introduce you to someone else who you fall in love with. Like I said, third party. But yeah, coming to life, something coming together, like something being built. That's where you're going to meet them. So you can use your intuition and discretion and better judgment with that. Like, what does that mean for you? Okay. How will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? Okay, this last card, Magical Map Shifter. And details. So, yeah, what's this last one? Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling, oh, we have Golden Palace. So maybe somewhere really fancy, like I said, or something being built from ground up, like I said, like the tower. Like in a fancy building or high rise, I don't know, something that has been built, has fine structure, like this emperor. He's very structured, right? He's very fine. He has aged with wine. He's stable. And maybe you're going to meet someone in a stable environment. Stable, like, you know, the building was strongly built, built with intention, built with people who mastered their craft, who were professionals. Anyway, what can that be? Like a bank? Can it be like some kind of high rise? Is this happening in New York City or something? Tower, big tower. Is this happening in a famous city? It can be Philadelphia. It can be Seattle, like somewhere like where there's a lot of activity happening. Things are coming to life. People are working, mingling, talking, shopping. And then you have Magical Map Shifter. So, you know, like I said, we get the Eight of Pentacles with this map shifter, like something working with the hands. This man delivering or creating a meal, working with the hands. So somebody at work or somebody, like I said, taking part in something very creative. You got details. So like I said, a lot of details, a lot of structure is going into what they're making by the time you meet them. And that's how you're going to meet them, when they're either at work or you're being introduced, by someone else at work or something like that. Maybe you end up touring this new environment and you're like, oh man, this is such a cool place to visit. Oh, this is I would love to visit this city, and then you go visit and then you meet this person. So how will you meet your person? How are you going to meet your person, pile 2? How will you meet your person, pile 2? Behind a mask. So look, thank you. I just said it. Yes, I just said it. This says, look, behind the mask. So they're probably wearing a uniform. Look, he has this little camera, the clicker camera that has like the little film inside. You click it, you go to the next scene. And then she's wearing something over her eyes. He's wearing something over his eyes. So you might meet someone who's in uniform, and you may not recognize them when you see them again. If you were to see them again, you'd be like, wait a minute, where do I know you? Oh, right, weren't you the crossing guard, like I said? But you were in uniform, so I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. Oh my gosh, that's where I know you from. And then how? Through family, friends, and guides. See, this is a third-party situation. Someone is going to introduce you and present you a new person. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy this person introduced us. You know, it can be something indirectly, like I said, your social media, suggesting a friend for you to add friend on. When you least expect it, look, 4 cups, when you're like just lounging, doing nothing, like I'm not ready to meet anybody, that's when it's going to come through. All right, how will you meet your person? How? Let's clarify. Number 2's energy. How will you meet your person? Laugh out loud at a place where people are having fun, people are coming together. Look, family, friends, and guides. See, this is a lot of energy. Things coming to life. So the hustle and bustle, busy environments. Maybe you're going out to the bar. Maybe you're going out to a restaurant. Maybe you're going out to a play. Maybe you're going out to, some kind of mingling event where you meet other singles. Or maybe you're going to a baby shower or wedding, whatever, a social gathering of some type, some sort. And I think it has to do with a lot of food as well. All right, no, these are too much. How will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? Pound number 2, how will you meet your person? So it says have no regrets and stay on track. So this, again, with the 4 of Cups, you're going to meet this person when you're in that energy of saying, I'm tired of dating. I just got through a breakup. You know, it can be that you're coming from a breakup and you're feeling like very apathetic, where you're just like, nah, I have no interest, no will, I have no energy to give to anybody. I'm tired of that. I just want to relax. And when you're at a point where you're like not regretting, their perception is changing. You know, like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I decided to step out there and mingle. I'm so happy I was with my friend when she introduced us. I'm so happy. And so you're not going to have any regrets. So your perception will have changed when you meet this person, or after you meet this person. And then you have stay on track. So it's saying whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. People keep asking you to meet up with them, or they keep asking you to go on double dates with them, or they keep, asking you to meet them at different places, social gatherings. Say, sure, it's okay to put yourself out there if you feel that is right for you. Use your own discretion, your own better judgment, of course. If you feel safe to do so. All right. My wish for you is assistance. Yeah, see, helping. May your friends help you find someone new. May your guides, may your friends, your family help you. See, assistance, and then you have guides here. And my wish for you is purpose. May you find your purpose. May you find a reason to build a life with this new love of your life, this new person. May you build a new life with this new person coming to life. Maybe this person will bring life into your world. Maybe things are at a standstill. You feel bored out of your mind, or you feel like you just don't have any interest in doing anything. May your perception change. May you come to life again. May you find your purpose, your calling, your true north, your inner compass. Much love. Thank you so much. Closing this out. Hope that you found value in this video. If you did, please share it. Please leave number 2 in the comments. And don't forget to check out my cards. This is the Wishes Oracle, Manifestations and Blessings. And this is a Fortune Cookie Oracle. They're all for sale on my Etsy shop. Please do check it out down below. I have lots of sales every single month. And I'll catch you in the next one. Hey friends, thank you so much for choosing the red jasper. I hope that you are well by the time you see this. Please do let me know that you stopped by putting 3 in the comments. And let's dive into this. So first I want to give you your love, your light, blessings, clarity, and closure if you need it. Good answers here. Answers you need to hear at this time that resonate. And I want to send you some angel blessings, angel meanings. Part number 3 means thank you. So we have 6 and 4. 64. I'm going to do 64 and I'm going to do 10 as well. So how can we set the precedence for this reading? 64. Your angels are inviting you to spend more time in contemplation and meditation so that they can strengthen the communication channels between you. So if you're needing to connect more with your ancestors, your spirit team, they are trying to clear the blockages, clear the distractions, clear the funk, clear the fog so that they can better communicate with you. And now I'm going to see what number 10 is. You are uniting your energy with that of the universe or God, whatever you believe in. Trust that the signs you are seeing are direct communication with the divine. Thank you. See? Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit team are trying to connect with you. So time to clear out the distractions, cut things away that don't serve you so that you can become better acquainted with source, acquainted with self, acquainted with your spiritual team who is trying to help you stay on track. All right. Thank you so much. Love and light to you. Part number 3. Part number 3, how will you meet your person? How will you meet your person? Part number 3. You're the love of your life. How will you meet the love of your life? Thank you so much. Part number 3, how will you meet the love of your life? We've got 5 of Wands here. Please let me clarify 5 of Wands. How will you meet the love of your life? 5 of Wands. Please let me clarify. The Hanged Man. The Magician. 9 of Pentacles. And last card, 5 of Wands. How will you meet the love of your life? The Chariot. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. And then, look, this is the love of your life. Even through all these obstacles and challenges and craziness, look, 2 of Cups. This is the love of your life. So, but before you meet them, before you're able to meet them, you have the 5 of Wands here. So this can be either a conflict between you and another party. It can be a conflict between you and your person. I'm sorry, you and yourself. It can be a conflict between you and a third party. I don't know, that's coming through. Third party. So how you will meet your person, you will meet your person through after an argument of some sort. after a breakup perhaps, after confrontation, after something has been found out. That's how you meet your person. It could be, maybe you find out that someone wasn't being honest with you, and you go retrieving answers, and then whoever you get those answers from is the person you end up falling deeply head over heels over. Or it could be that that person introduces you to someone new. Maybe you retrieve answers from this person regarding your partner, and then they, years later, months later, introduce you to someone who you can be very happy with, So, okay, now going back to the Five of Wands, I do feel I will clarify, because I want to make sure I'm on the right track. Okay, so please help me clarify the Five of Wands. How will you meet your person? Please help me clarify the Five of Wands. Oh. Okay, Five of Wands, we have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Thank you. So there's some kind of, exactly, there's some kind of like, pettiness, like just drama, like someone just, causing a fight with you, or just being very, giving you a hard time about something, and you're like, man, come on, let's be adults here. Why do we have to go through this? And it can be that you're having this back and forth energy with, someone at a public place or at your job. Someone, like a customer, someone's just giving you heat. You got fire. Someone just giving you a hard time. Someone giving you, attitude, and you're like, come on, why can't we just get along? And then this person could end up, I don't know, like this, you guys meet in this way. Oh, I'm getting like some kind of traffic jam, like someone cutting someone else off, and getting out the car and being angry at each other, and then waiting for like authorities to help you sort it out. And then over time you start to be like, all right, I don't feel like being angry with you anymore. I behaved stupidly. Let's exchange numbers. And then you start talking about other things, and then all of a sudden it leads to something else. Like, oh, want to just go out for a cup of whatever, and let's talk about this insurance thing over some cup of coffee, or over some kombucha or healthy food. And then that's how a conversation that's how a conversation commences, because of something crazy and stupid. It could have been something really, trivial. It could have been something minor, like a stupid, oh, you cut me off, or oh, you skipped the line. And then you start talking about, how you think you're both acting so dumb. Oh, you skipped the line. I came here first. I was waiting in line first. And then you guys spark up a conversation and get into an altercation. But then once the smoke settles, you're like, oh, you know what? I'm tired of being mad. And then you admit that you're being dumb or foolish, or your person does. And then that's how you guys become friends. This is a weird circumstance here. It's going to be very unorthodox. It's not just a conventional way of meeting somebody. It can be through some kind of altercation. It can be that you're having an altercation and someone else tries to be the mediator and tries to help you solve it, like an authority figure, like someone who has more resources, control over the situation, like a police or fireman coming to help you out, or some kind of paramedic or something like that. And they're like, come on, let's not fight. Let's just exchange insurances and let's go about our way. And then you're like, oh, thank you for helping me solve this problem with this person who cut me off on the road, or who cut in line. Thank you. Supervisor of the grocery store, perhaps. I don't know. Wherever establishment you're at, someone who's high up comes to your rescue. And maybe that's how you meet this person. Got the Hanged Man here. And this is clarifying the Five of Wands. It's like you're at a place where there's not much movement. Like I said, a traffic jam of some sort. You're at a place where there's no movement because of whatever happens in this altercation. And this magician, comes to your rescue and is like, what happens here? Let's exchange your number. Let's get the authorities here. Let's get the insurance exchanged. Let's Or if it's at a stupid cafe and people are like, I've been waiting for food for 10 minutes and you got your food and you just got here 5 minutes ago, blah, blah, blah. And this magician's like, wait a minute. Okay, we'll make everybody happy here. Here's a complimentary dish of spaghetti. There you go, on me. And you, I know that you've been waiting here for so long. Here's a complimentary dish of lasagna, on me. Can we all just get along? And you're like, thank you so much for resolving this. Can I get your number? I think we would make a great date. I don't know. I think it would be great for us to get to know each other. And then you kind of spark a conversation. And it's like, you know, you have some kind of middle grounds, you know, like where you guys can resonate. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this person making things right, you feel rich again. You don't feel like you're in this energy of someone, you know, cutting you off or someone just making you irate, you know. Someone fixes the problem, and that's the person you can end up falling in love with, or they introduce you to someone who you might end up falling in love with or getting to know. Then you have the Chariot. So, you know, after all this crazy wrinkle syndrome, all this crazy debacle stuff, some stupid energy, this magician helps fix it. This magician fixes the problem. You're back to where you started, feeling good again, feeling fine again, and then you're solving your problems. This problem is being solved. You're moving in a better direction. You're back on the road in a better car. Maybe the car jam here, or it's a kind of car fender bender. Now you got your car fixed. The insurance handled everything, and now you can move on. Okay, how will you meet your person? How will you meet the love of your life? Let's clarify this energy. How will you meet the love of your life? Planning and action. See, that tells me that this magician here is going to help you in this situation. This magician could be the mediator, the peacemaker, the authority figure, the cop saying, all right, you go about your way, you go about your day, and you go away, and you go about your day, you go away, and let's solve this problem. The problem is solved, etc. So how someone is going to take lead in this situation, and you're going to, I don't know, it's like the authority figure, like maybe a police officer or you know, a supervisor at an establishment where this encounter takes place, like the higher up, someone who has a lot of resources. That is the person. Either that's how you're going to meet this person. How? By this authority introducing you to someone else to help you figure out your problem. Like, you know, just for instance, it can be the police officer, right? Okay, let's exchange insurances. Okay, what happens? Okay, blah blah blah. All right, well, I'm gonna introduce you to my colleague, my officer X, Y, and Z. He's gonna direct this and fix this while I go talk to the other person. And so then you talk to the other police officer or the ambulance or whatever, the paramedic or whoever else is, you know, in part of this equation, and then you guys spark a conversation, and this person helps resolve it, and then maybe you guys start ending up getting to know each other over time and falling in love, you know. So that's how I feel. Someone who has a lot of resources. Okay, someone who has a lot of friends, perhaps a lot of connections. Okay, how will you meet this person? Pile number 3. Fragmented energy. So when you're at a loss, you're fragmented, something just went down, this altercation, and you're frazzled, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. But this, like I said, this peacemaker makes everything all right. And maybe you end up falling in love with them. Like I knew someone who, you know, had a connection with this police officer, and they just exchanged energy, like they just felt the spark, and they exchanged numbers, and they were dating for a long time. So they never got married or anything. They eventually parted their ways, but they had a lot of fun. They introduced a lot of things to each other. They taught each other different cultures, like they were from different backgrounds, so they learned a lot from this connection. So you know, that's how things, you know, can happen, where you meet someone because they're helping you with your car, or they're helping your cat get out of a tree, and you know, like I'm just saying, you know, you're at the register and someone's like, hey, I'll have the same shirt, and then you guys spark up a conversation, you exchange numbers, and bada bing, bada boom, everything's history. So let's put some fortune cookie oracle messages in here. How will you meet your person? Much love to you. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, please put fortune cookies in the comments. Let me know that you're still watching. This is for sale on my Etsy. Check out my Etsy shop. I have 50% off sales every single month. How will you meet your person? Make time for fun. Follow your curiosity. Oh, last one, patience. Okay, so how? This is a place where you just, I don't know, like you came from a fun place, right? You're at a party, you're at a social gathering, you're doing something, like you're at a job you love, and then after hours you're like, okay, I'm gonna go home, or I'm gonna go to the after hours at a bar or whatever, and you're having fun, but then you get back on the road and there's some kind of altercation, or you're in a restaurant and people are throwing food and you're like, what the freak, or people are arguing and you're like, I came here for a quiet peace of mind and you guys are ruining my moment. Anyway, so you're at a fun place until someone comes and rains on your parade, and that propels you forward into meeting someone else. Follow your curiosity. So that is like saying, how are you going to meet this person in a I don't know, like, I think what it's saying is it's not a conventional place. It's like probably a place that you wouldn't normally frequent on your own. Maybe someone invited you out to this place, or maybe you just went there to clear your mind. You went there to follow your intuition, and it led you to this place, even though that you have a little bit of a hiccup here. And then you have patience. So maybe you need to wait for service at this establishment. Maybe you went to a diner. Maybe you went to a bar. Maybe you went to, you went in your car. Maybe you went in your car and you waited and waited and waited in traffic. And then all of a sudden someone cuts you off. And like I said, some kind of weird circumstance. Like I said, this is very, very weird. It's like not a conventional meeting for sure. It's like an accident kind of meeting. That's how you're going to meet this person. But then things are going to smooth out. You have the Chariot. So things are going to smooth out. And this Lost card is just saying that something weird is going to happen. And you're going to be like, oh, crap. But it's going to be righted. This person's going to fix it for you. So it's like a blessing in disguise. It's a bittersweet energy. Okay. Out with the old, in with the new. Something wicked comes through, like something stupid, and then it gets fixed. So what is my wish for you to end this reading? What is my wish for you? Opportunities. May you have opportunities with this person. May you get to know each other. And may your confidence build with this person. May you love this person. May you guys share wonderful moments together. May this person help you build your confidence. May they help you feel secure again. Alright, so I'm wrapping this reading up. Thank you so much for your love and light. Have a beautiful day, and all of my decks are down below. This is the Wishes Oracle, Manifestations and Blessings, and the Fortune Cookie. Hey friends, I just wanted to let you know that I do have a tip jar if you would like to support this channel and keep the energy going. The energy exchange goes a long way. It helps me stay motivated with pick cards and other fun videos here on the channel. So there are different ways to do that. I have the join memberships right next to my subscribe button. If you click on that, you'll see all the different tiers that I offer. It's also reflective on Patreon, so whatever you decide to choose, it would mean so much to me, and your name gets put at the beginning of my videos to say thank you for your support.